with it. And I can speak for myself and say she's been absolutely wonderful to work with on this legislation. Everything from the development of the policy itself to working with members and building consensus and collaboration. I am always thrilled when we have smart, talented, capable women running for the House of Representatives. A number of them are here with us today, and so I would be thrilled to add another one to our ranks.
The bill passed the Senate. The bill passed the Senate in 2024 and didn't get any movement in the House. What have those conversations been like with Speaker Johnson this time around, and how has that changed?
Yes, honestly, when Defiance passed at the end of 2024, it happened very close to the end of the term. So we were having real breakthroughs, but the Congress ended. And so now that we're here in a new Congress, this has passed much earlier in the term relative to last time around. So now that it's passed the Senate early enough for us to have that opportunity here in the House. So I think that reception has been much better. And we also had that opportunity to work through some of those First Amendment flags so that we can address all the concerns to more specifically. Thank you.
Are you getting any pushback from tech companies?
I think we had originally drafted this legislation and we had gone through a lot of discussion already. I think since we've already discussed that Section 230 is a separate issue, separate from this is really centering survivors and victims to give them the right, give them their rights to advocate for themselves. So we're okay on that front. And I think we'll do maybe one or two more. Yes.
A question for Paris Hilton, if I may. The big problem with this sort of legislation is the internet is global. Is there any plan to take this fight beyond Washington? Is there anything you can do, or see the international community doing to stamp out deepfake porn?
Well, we're here today for the first step, but obviously this is happening all around the world, and I want to help with everyone around the world as much as I can. So, yes.
Hey, Congresswoman,
Let's start with
Paris, can you describe any conversations that you've had with the White House, and how important is it to get the backing of First Lady Melania Trump on this, who has spoken out on this issue for the Take It Down movement?
I think it's really incredible when women come together and join forces to make the world a safer place for women and children all around the world.
Hi, yes, Congresswoman Lee in AOC. Elon Musk said today at Davos that it'll ultimately be AI that leads or gets rid of poverty in America and across the world. How do you guys see that?
I would just say that's a whole other can of worms that we can talk about another day. I think we're focused on just on finding justice for victims here, and we'll wrap up here.
Congresswoman and Paris, if you should this bill pass as you expect, will you attend the signing ceremony at the White House?
I mean, what bills get a signing ceremony and which don't is up to the White House to decide. But as Paris said, whether it's the First Lady or whether it's the President, I think that I certainly, and I hope all of us, are more than willing to put aside any differences to come together and advocate for victims and survivors of sexual harassment and assault. And so, of course, where there are people coming together to champion survivors, I will be there. And I know that everyone here would be happy to support them as well. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, so much.
All right, ready?
No, that's perfect. Okay, good.
Yeah. Paris, can you say bye to TikTok Live?
Bye, TikTok Live. I love you. Thanks for watching. Legislation is hot. That's Defiance.
Sorry.